Hello, I'm Achit Nair from Nair's Aviation Ground School. This is the 25th video in a new series of educational aviation videos for the aspiring pilot. The airplane is a machine that is much affected by the environment. Aircraft, because they operate in a fluid, namely the air, is prone to the effects and forces of the air. One of the most important factors that affect the performance of the aircraft is the wind. This video is about wind. Wind is a term used to describe the large-scale flow of atmospheric air. In global terms, the main cause of wind is a difference in air pressure between two regions within the atmosphere. Initially, wind flows from high to low pressure, but as the wind speed increases, the rotation of the Earth takes effect, causing the wind to travel along the direction of the isobars. An isobar, from the Greek baros, meaning weight, is a line of equal or constant pressure on a graph, plot, or map. Basically, it is a contour line of pressure. More accurately, isobars are lines drawn on a map joining places of equal average atmospheric pressure reduced to sea level for a specified period of time. Local winds may result from a variety of causes. Due to the warming of air during the day and the cooling of air at night, wind direction and the strength changes between day and night. Typically, the wind increases in strength and veers by day, and reduces in strength and backs at night. This phenomenon, known as diurnal variation, is particularly marked in sea and land breezes. Strong up and down drafts within cumulonimbus clouds give rise to extremely local gusts, which may be of high speed and rapidly changing direction. Microbursts are extreme examples of this. In tropical areas, very low pressure areas can develop over the sea, giving rise to tropical revolving storms, which feature extremely powerful winds. At high altitude, the jet stream is often encountered above a frontal system where cold and warm air masses meet. The jet stream is a narrow, variable band of very strong, predominantly westerly air currents encircling the globe several miles above the Earth. There are typically two or three jet streams in each of the northern and southern hemispheres. Winds are hazards. Strong crosswinds may pose a hazard on landing and takeoff, especially in gusty conditions. Most aircraft types have a crosswind component limit listed in their AFM or operations manual. If the crosswind is too high, the aircraft is not even able to take off or land safely. For example, the Cessna 172, the most common general aviation training aircraft, has a crosswind limit of 15 knots. This means that if the crosswind is higher than 15 knots, the aircraft is not certified to take off or land. Doing so puts the pilot at a very high risk of an accident. Strong winds may cause turbulence, for example, at low altitude where the wind is blowing over hilly terrain. Turbulence may also occur in clear air. For example, severe clear air turbulence is frequently associated with jet streams. Violent up and down drafts caused by thunderstorms cause local wind strength and direction to change rapidly, giving rise to wind shear, which can pose a serious safety hazard close to an airfield. The hazards associated with tropical revolving storms, tornadoes, waterspouts, and dust or sandstorms are self-evident. In order to aid the pilot in making sound decisions, the winds are reported in weather forecasts and airport advisories. Wind direction is conventionally reported in written forecasts, ATIS, or weather broadcasts using three figures rounded to the nearest 10th degree north. This is followed by the wind speed in kilometers per hour or knots. For example, a wind from a direction of 273 degrees true, strength 18 knots would be reported as 270/18 kT. The surface wind reported by the air traffic controller to a pilot follows the same convention, except that magnetic direction is used instead of true. Significant changes to forecast or actual wind speed and direction are also reported. The wind is a force of nature, and like any other force of nature, it is not to be taken lightly. Nature is not something to be trifled with. The aspiring student pilot needs to be well aware of the problems and hazards posed by the wind, as well as the positives. For more information, please contact us at liftanddrag@gmail.com and visit our website at nyersaviation.webnode.com. Thank you, safe flying,